Here's where some of you guys were going wrong. If you are counting from this point up to this one, you're going to run into some issues, okay? Because of the fact that it's not the same. It's the only way I can. Okay, so you need to be counting from the vertex every time. So it should be up 4 over 2, okay? And the reason being, if we think about it, what's 2 squared? 4. We went up 4 and over 2. That's where that comes from, 2 squared. Okay, so now today we're going to learn about the A. Okay, see my A on the outside right there? Okay, so this is where you need to fill in on your note sheet what the A does. The A is what we call a reflection or a dilation, a stretch or compression. Okay, so if you look at your other side, if there is a negative out front, okay, instead of the graph opening up this way, look at me, instead of the graph opening upwards, it's going to take that graph and it's going to be pointed downwards. Okay, if there is a number out front, okay, that's the slope. So normally on the regular one, on yesterday's, there was nothing out front, okay? And so if we look at a problem from yesterday like this, y equals x plus 2, there's nothing out front. If there's nothing there, what is it really?
Normal.
Huh?
Normal.
It is normal. What number is there?
Oh, 1.
There's a 1 there. And so yesterday, when we were doing all these, I didn't tell you, but there's a 1 there. And that's why you kept your slope the same. You went up 1 over 1 or up 4 over 2. Okay, today this is the slope. And if we zoom in on here, okay, and we don't even really need to zoom in. If we look at this blue one, this, this y equals 3x, it starts at 0. Okay, and they went up 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 1. I missed the point. Up 3 and over 1. Okay, and so, and the other way you could do it would be to make a table. Okay, so when you're looking at your notes, the A does what? It's the slope. Okay, it's the slope. So make sure you fill that in on your sheet. The A is the slope. And it makes it open up or down, okay? So, it's either going to go, if it's a negative, your graph is going to look like this. If it's a positive or there's nothing there, your graph is going to look like this.
But if it's positive, you don't have to worry about the A. Because we have to worry about it when we get the...
Yeah, that's because if you look at yesterday's sheet, it wasn't no A. Look at it. There's a 1 right there, so it's positive. So they all opened upwards yesterday. Okay, so let's just take a second and look at this. So what does this graph do? What does this 4 do? Goes up 4. What about this minus 1?
Towards the positive.
Towards the positive 1. And what is the slope?
8.
8. Okay, and does the graph open up or down?
Up.
It opens upwards. Okay. Okay, so you should have already graphed number 1. Okay, so let's look at 3. Okay, every single time we start at what?
0.
We start at 0. Okay, mine makes a mark, but you're really just putting your pencil there. What does this plus 2 do?
Up 2.
Goes up 2. What about the minus 4?
Go to side. Like,
Positive 4.
Goes to the positive 4. Okay, this is where my graph is going to start. That's why I make that dot darker. Okay, so all them other little dots I have up there are really irrelevant, okay? They're just kind of my marking points, but so you can erase them so you don't get confused. Now, should this graph open up or down?
Down.
It should open down with a slope of 2. So we're going to go down 2 and over how many?
2.
Huh?
2. 1.
1. Okay, so we're going to go down 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1.
and then go up 4 over 2.
Down 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1. we talked about it, it really goes super duper slow. Like if you zoomed in, it's really a U. Okay, look at 5.
Start at 0 and go up to
Okay, where does all these start?
0.
They start at 0.
Go up to.
What does this plus 2 do?
Go up to.
Goes up 2. Pay attention to the boxes. You need to go up to box number 2, not just 2 little bitty baby boxes. So this one, the graph is a little bit different. It's spread out. It goes in 0.5s. Okay, so make sure you're going. It's really you're going to move like 4 boxes is how you want to look at it. Okay, so we go up 2 to here. What does this plus 2 do?
You go to the side too.
It's going to go to the side 2.
Right.
Okay, and so this is going to be my vertex.
Then you go.
Huh?
Go down to then go over 1.
Mm-mm.
You go 1 over 1.
1 over 1.
1 over 1.
Then go down. Then now what? Okay.
How would we use this stuff in real life?
We've already talked about that. That's not how you don't listen.
On roller coasters?
No. You try to be funny, but first of all, you gotta do it. Okay, so your like snide little comment is not really helping anything. You gotta do it either way.
So how's the question?
No, you're trying to be funny. Second of all, quadratics are used everywhere. And do you actually know what you're gonna do for the rest of your life? Not really. Not really. If you met anybody that I knew 10 years ago, they would be like, "Oh my God, you're a teacher." Okay, so you don't ever really know where your life is going to lead you.
You might be in the sheets after spare change. Spare change.
You might be. You don't know.
Smart.
Huh?
Why'd you leave it for this?
I didn't. I'm still in there. I'm still in the garden.
Oh.
So I did. I just make extra money. Okay, look at 7.
Start at -2. Go over 1.
We go down 2,
Yeah, then go up.
over 1. That's our vertex.
Then go up 1 over 1.
Kind of. What is the slope?
X
1.
minus y.
The slope is 1, but is there anything in front of it?
No.
No.
No, and so the problem is just like we did yesterday. Hey. So, it's just like we did yesterday. So your first point, you would go up 1 over 1. What about the second point?
Up 4 over 2.
Up 4 over 2.
Where are you getting 4 from?
No,
I don't know.
Okay, would you all agree that's our first point, up 1 over 1?
Yeah.
How did you do it yesterday? How did you get the second set of points?
Oh, we had to do the chart. It says 1 over 1 and 4 over 2.
4 over
When I
2.
heard the first time, you were like, no, just 1 over 1 up 1 up 1 to the side. You got a friend in me. You got a
Where is y'all's minds at today?
Huh?
Just put your rings on.
You got a
Hey, Rhonda.
Okay, now, okay, do 9. Where do we start?
4.
No.
Up 4.
4 over 4.
Yep.
Oh, no, we.
Where do we start?
You gotta do
4 over
reflection.
4.
No.
Yeah. Oh, 0.
0, 0.
We start at 0, because you can't just say 4. Where do you want me? 4 here? 4 here? Where did? Okay, so we start at 0. What's that 4 do?
Go up.
Up 4.
Over 4.
And then over 4.
Positive.
Positive.
Positive 4. And what is this first point called?
Your
Vertex.
vertices.
It's the vertex, Jane.
Vertex.
Come on. You're about to get off the wheelchair. Get up here. Get over here. Sharon, I want you by her. Okay. Does this graph open up or down?
Down.
How do you know?
Because the front number is a negative.
The minus sign out front is a negative. Okay, so it's definitely gonna point down. What is the slope?
3. That would be 3 over 1. Now I get it.
Yeah, I'm about to fail this.
Maybe.
Well, you're back there talking to Naya, like that's gonna help you get an education. Go and let a female mess you up. Okay, real smart. Hey, man, he shouldn't be talking to her. He needs to focus on his work, clearly.
Will you ever forgive me for getting the questions wrong yesterday?
No. Okay, look at 11.
Start at 0.
Okay, I want you